que un robot sin piel.
Now we're going to show you a drag, which is going to be the third step in your introduction to intermediate vocabulary.
De haber sentido hasta el dolor a los demás, de darme sin medir, de amar sin calcular. Llegó la indiferencia metiéndose en mi piel, pacientemente cruel, matando mi verdad. Saber que no me importa.
So it starts very similar to the front ocho. We'll both step aside. Here, our back ocho, I'll pull, rotating my chest to my left so she rotates, and I keep going, and then eventually she'll step in the circle around me. I'll stop her while she's on both feet, using my hands to keep her from going backwards, freeing my right leg to grab her foot. So if you see that again, I rotate her, she pivots way around me. For the ladies, notice how much she pivoted. Leaders, I'll shift all my weight to my left foot so my right foot is free to grab her foot. Show that at another angle. And once again, for the ladies, it will feel like a lot of pivot.
It is a lot of pivot, David.
She's like, it won't feel like it is. So if I lead that again, we've got side. I pivot her a bunch, and then more, and then finally she steps back around me. I stop her on both feet. Shift my weight to my left foot so my right foot is free to grab her foot. Now from here, I'm going to shift her back so she's balanced on her left foot so we can drag her right foot. Now for the ladies, you'll see that when I collect my legs, I bend my knees, bring the foot in, angling, and then push out. So that when I'm being dragged, it goes through this beautiful arc. So we've got side, she pivots a lot, he stops her, grabs the foot, shifts her back to her foot so that her leg is free to drag, and then we'll bring her up to the freno. She'll walk over and we'll exit as earlier. Or you could do a gancho, previous chapter. Now some comments. So why do we tell you to do it this way? And that's because if ladies, if you don't stay close, the reason I'm emphasizing that it's a big pivot for her, or for the leaders that you need to take her around in a big pivot, is because if you don't, she'll end up really far away, which is not the tango way. For example,
Yeah, that's a fun one to show.
yeah, what I do for my students. So we're here, I pivot her, she's it's the wrong angle. One more time. I'm here, I pivot her, and she goes that way. And I'm over here, and then I grab her foot. I can still grab her foot. We can sort of reach each other. And then I go to drag. And you know, I can make it, and then I'm stuck. So for the leaders, if you're here, and you pivot her, and she steps over there, maybe you can drag the foot, but you can't really drag it out, and then you're stuck here with your feet really wide. So instead, for the followers, you want to go in this circle around the guy, which is why there's so much pivot.
That was good.
Eventually, once you get really comfortable with it, you can do it all as one motion, right? So instead of stopping her, you'll get her going, and you'll just grab the leg along the way.
And we can
One
do it
more
more
time.
than once.
Right, for that matter, while we're at it, once you're here, you can just keep her going, and just keep grabbing the leg, and then flick up and grab the leg. And then instead of once, you'll do a double flick up,